you today? This is Dirty Gamer with the review video for NBA Playgrounds on PlayStation 4. So let's hit the pavement. Now, will you be breaking ankles or getting pushed and shoved to the street? This is a 2-on-2 arcade basketball game that's been presented as being compared to NBA Jam. Other games may include NBA Street or NBA on NBC Showtime. In my opinion, this doesn't compare to any of those games, and all those games are better. This does have a slower pace of play versus those other comparable games mentioned. I'll go through the game modes briefly. Exhibition, tournaments, online match, cards collection for the cards that you earn in the game. Profile gives you your statistics. Open packs is when you earn packs to open. And options, which I'll just show you briefly here. You get your controller configuration, which you can't adjust. There's music, you can adjust the levels. FX for sound effects, you can adjust. Commentator, you can make yes or no. And shot meter, you can do yes or no. Now I'm going to just go to the tutorial briefly. There are ports that you earn when playing through tournament mode. New York, Tokyo, Paris, Shanghai, London, Las Vegas, Seattle, Venice Beach, Chicago, and Madrid. And this game does have a shot meter, as you can see there. The closer you get to the middle green spot increases your chance or success ratio for the shot. You get an extra point for a perfect release, which is way too arcadey for me. There should have been an option that lets you turn it off. There's also no shot meter on alley-oops, though, leaving you to guess. The shot meter I found to be too finicky and inconsistent. Even if you hit inside the green, it looks like it should be good or perfect, but it will miss badly. You will miss dunks, layups, bunnies, close shots, open shots. The most closest and open shots I've ever missed in the game. Just to let you know here, as you can see, the score overlay, there isn't a persistent score overlay. It's in the back, middle, left, and right of the screen, which is a very odd design choice because every other sports game you know of has a score in there on the front of the screen. Now, right there in the beginning, the first score, you get +1 for a point, another arcade type feature that doesn't have an option to turn off. Here I'm just using Magic and Bird. See, there's that stamina meter under, and here's what they present you about that shot meter. Square now, it says hold and release shot in this right moment. Release too late, you'll overshoot. Hit the shot perfectly and you're scoring an extra point. Release too soon and your shot will fall short. I mentioned before, the shot meter to me is very finicky and feels like at times that you should get it in, and it does not. Now the opponent, actually you can see here, this does describe the lottery pick bar. You execute dunks, alley-oops, blocks, and steals to increase your lottery pick bar. When the bar is full, you receive a ridiculous advantage. Now, for this part here, the opponent computer AI, they seem to have nearly unlimited stamina to perform these moves. Now, if you use push or elbow, depending on offense or defense, that drains your lottery pick meter, which I deem a very poor and odd control choice. Calling for alley-oop, which you see here is L2 plus X. It feels like it's way too finicky when you're calling an alley-oop for your teammate AI to be relied on consistently, and it feels like at times that it's not working. But the opponent computer AI, they can perform it very often. I feel like I fight the controls when I'm playing. The computer does spam and cheese, the steal, shove, and alley-oop way too often, and they get the steal nearly every time. When I hit the steal button, my player can't get the ball. It's as if like the vacuum's going right to the computer's hands. I just hit and the same with the rebounding. The rebounding, some of the worst like rebounding collision detection I've ever encountered in a game. I'll hit the button right on it, and my player can get the ball. So in general, it is an exercise in futility and frustration, just hoping the ball will find your way in you or your teammates' hands. And there's the example of the alley-oop for the computer I was talking about there. Okay. Now that was there. And another example of that is even when you hit turbo with shoot, dunks can't be performed. I find that also a pretty big flaw. You'll be wide open thinking you hit turbo with the dunk meter, and they can't dunk. And this is regarding earlier about that yellow bar, it being your player stamina. Now it's supposed to drain if you sprint, push, steal, dunk, elbow, execute crossovers, or slam alley-oops. I feel like only out of a couple of moves my meter is drained, while like I mentioned earlier, the computer does not seem to have that issue and can do all these moves with ease and whenever they want. Now, cards must be earned. Beginning, you only have a few cards. You will see your collection is bare, so you have to grind by playing a level up, that XP. At each level, you earn a pack. You open the pack to get the cards. Now, there is a gold pack that exists that if you earn it, you get an increased chance at legendary players. I did earn those on tournament mode. The gold pack, the gold packs are you get increased chance right here, so you can see. You know, I got a couple legends here just for an example to see what kind of players. Now, overall, though, it is a disappointing selection of players. It's mostly from this past current NBA season. Some players I was just scratching my head, like of who they were, and I'm like, they don't belong in this. They needed more classic and old school players from like the late 90s to late 2000s. Excuse me, from late 90s to late 2000s. There are a couple of the same players that are actually on duplicate teams. For example, Al Horford. He's actually on both the Boston Celtics and the Atlanta Hawks. So there's actually a couple of players that show like that. Now, I earned duplicates way too early and often. I feel like I shouldn't be earning any duplicates until I've gotten all the cards. So they'll show as repeated, and you get XP for the duplicate card. But at least there isn't like a paywall to pay to play for cards or microtransactions. I know the feeling that can vary, so depending on the person. There's no DLC as of yet either. Now, in terms of the card collection here, they do have stats. You can see the career stats. And also, there is a bio, which can be interesting to see. And getting back to the modes, Exhibition is pretty basic. You don't earn much XP. There's weird match options, too. You can select from time from 3 minutes all the way to 15 minutes. Score, go from 10 minutes all the way to 99. Excuse me, score of 10 to 99, yeah. And difficulty goes from rookie, advanced, and expert. You can select the ball as well. The balls are earned when you complete challenges in tournament mode. However, there is no option that I see for uniforms, which I think is pretty lacking. There should be an option there. Now, going to tournament mode, that's the meat of my single player experience, and I earned much more XP in player packs. There's only 10 cities. Within each city, there's 4 games. Now, I feel this is pretty lacking. They really needed more cities, games, and modes. Within each, the early challenges, they are achievable. I knew like they'll go in as the game got further. I knew the challenges were going to increase in difficulty. So combined with that, the struggling control scheme, I found that not fun. I kind of stopped trying for the challenges. So, I just wanted to finish the tournament and win the games. Finishing all the challenges doesn't unlock a ball to be used in exhibition mode. Now, getting to the online modes, it's a bare bones. It's an odd choice here of the 3-point mode, the 3-point contest, but no dunk contest. Now, considering dunks are the best looking shots in the game, it doesn't make sense. There's also no lobby system. When you search, you're going to see here, when you search for a game, you know, you just get a timer that's counting. I mean, this shows really a lack of effort on making a proper lobby. It can take long to find a player match, which shows you a lack of player base or servers to get a match. There's an odd phrasing of these modes here with the challenge code here. Challenge another player opponent has to enter your challenge code. By default, your challenge code is your username, but you can change it to your own personal code. So it should just be username, but you can change it. And versus friend also. Play against your friends. Again, it just shows you there isn't a lobby system, true lobby system. Now, overall for this game, it retails for $19.99 on the PlayStation Store, but I did get it on a discounted price at $11.99. However, even at this price, I cannot recommend this game. I did not find it fun. Fun factor is a pretty big part. I would say get your game on, but not on this. And this has been Dirty Gamer. Start with a follow for updates. I stream regularly. Please like, follow, and subscribe. I'm on Twitter at Dirty Gamer, altogether with 2 R's. I'm on Twitch, Dirty_Gamer and 2 R's. I'm also on YouTube, Dirty Gamer, altogether with 2 R's. Get your game on. Later.